of 2014. All right, let's give it up. You know what? Congratulations to Gateway students who are here present with us. Let's give them a round too. And another one for all you parents and supporters. All right, lots of claps for them. All right, and love, Amor. All right. You know what? I have to do this right now because it can't just be words. It has to be the truth. It has to be energy. All right. So, my best. Thank you. All right. Once again, let's give them a round. It is really my honor to stand here before you today. This is my first semester working with Gateway, but this has been a transformational experience for me. I've learned so much about education and also love, right? Because this is our future right here. This is our future. And I'm so proud to belong to this program, and I look forward to more work, more challenges, more intellectual transformation. All right? So today we're applauding you all, class of 2014, for all of your hard work, and also we're applauding you for your opportunities. Because note here, you have opportunities from this day forward. This is an end, but it is also a beginning, right? Okay? And you have to understand that you may want to call it opportunity or luck, hard work, whatever it is, okay? We've all had it at one point in our lives or another. It is now your decision, class, what you want to do with that opportunity. I would suggest that you recognize that opportunity right now, and you know what? Use that as positive momentum for your future. All right? You can establish this great opportunity and good luck to do greater things, right? College, financial aid, jobs, the respect of your peers, of your parents, of all your supporters. Look around, class of 2014. How many other students should be here right now? Look, we got 2 spots right here. There should be people sitting there, right? You guys remember when you started out the program, how many others are not here today, right? Okay, Gateway students, right? Our Gateway students. You remember we started out the semester with about 20 students, right? Okay, we don't have 20 students right now, but you are the ones who made it through. Guess what? That means you have responsibility. That means you have responsibility with this opportunity, right? And so I got to tell you a little bit about myself. I've had a lot of good luck and a lot of opportunity. And I'm indebted to, I think, not only my peers, right, but to the community for all of the opportunities and good luck that I've had. And I've tried as best as I can to do something different, all right? Perhaps it's even crazy, but it is to give love and education to everyone, okay? I'll tell a little bit about my story here, just so you all could understand. Really, this is for you, class of 2014, because I am also your mirror, okay? By the time I was in 7th grade, I had practically dropped out of school, okay? My parents did not understand English. They could not read or write. I grew up on the streets of the Mission District, all right? And that meant getting involved with a lot of different activities that were not always positive, all right? But like you, I ended up getting my high school diploma through a program at John Adams Community College, all right? And that right there was the trigger, right? I had been in juvenile hall and involved with many things, but that high school diploma was the first step for me to do something different. And so I'm going to tell you all what I did. Was, for me it was an escape, and it wasn't really a brave thing to do, but I ran away. I ran away and I joined the Marine Corps because I knew I couldn't keep being out on the streets. because I knew what my next step from there was going to be, the penitentiary. So what I did was I joined the Marine Corps, and I ended up going into combat. I was a machine gunner. I did my 4 years of active service there. And you know what? That did help me because I learned something called discipline, right? You know, and so when I went back to school, I took my studies more seriously. I started out right here where you all have started, at City College of San Francisco, all right? And I completed my general requirements here. Then I transferred to UC Berkeley, like the young lady who was just here. Is she still here right now? You know, let's give her an applause right now for doing this. Because I know how difficult that is, right? You know, I remember going to UC Berkeley on my first day of class, and you know, I've been involved in many scuffles in my life, but that's the first time I wanted to run away. I wanted to run away because I was like, damn, I don't belong here. What am I doing here at UC Berkeley, right? But I ended up completing my BA in English literature with academic honors. I went on to teach at a high school. Check this out. You will love this. And maybe some of you have been to this school. Have any of you ever attended Philip Burton? Has anyone here ever attended Philip Burton High School? Anyone? Nobody? Okay, what about Woodrow Wilson High School? Anybody with the Woodrow? All right, because that was the name of my high school. It was called Woodrow Wilson High School. It was in the Bayview, Hunters Point area. Now it's called Philip Burton. I've been kicked out of that school. And then after I graduate from Berkeley, I go into a teaching credential program and I go teach over at the high school where I got kicked out of. You know what I mean, right? That's what you can do. That's what you can do, right? Okay? After I completed that program, I entered into a Master of Fine Arts program in creative writing. And I completed that 2-year program. I ended up getting my master's. And then, you know what? I still didn't want to finish with my education. I felt that there was more inside of me. There's more inside of you. Never stop learning, right? And so I ended up going to law school. I went to the University of California, Hastings College of the Law, and I am a Juris Doctor. But even with that, when I got the opportunity to teach here and be a full-time instructor, I knew what my love was. I knew what my passion was. And I came back here to City College. And I've been here as an instructor for about 13 years now. And I love being here. I love having worked with many of you here and one of the graduating students here, Daniel especially. Okay? But that's my story. So note, right? Many of you have been in those kind of situations before, and you can achieve whatever you desire. My suggestion to you today is this, and this is really for all of us, right? Okay? Consider that imagination can be more powerful than truth. Okay, all right? Because think about this. In the past, the truth has meant that the world is flat. You guys know that, right? That was the truth, right? The truth was that the earth was the center of the universe. And what would happen? Does anybody know what would happen if you disagreed with that? If you disagreed with that truth? Tell us, Sam, what would happen? She's doing this. That's what would happen. You would get tortured. You would get tortured or executed, right? Okay, guess what? Check this out. I'm going to tell you what my truth was supposed to be. My truth was supposed to be, I was supposed to be a convict, dishwashing, coffee-picking engine. That was supposed to be my truth. But it was only because of my imagination that I got out of that. All right? And note here, that's what you all hold here. You hold an imagination to rework yourselves, transform yourselves to what your dreams tell you to do. Right? Okay? And know this. Education is your armor. It is a warrior's armor, okay? Please, never forget your roots, okay? You're going to be confronted with a lot of challenges in your life. But if you remember your roots, that's where your tree stands, right? Okay? That will keep you strong. That will keep you humbled and grounded and powerful, all right? I don't know exactly what your future holds. We all do not know exactly what our future holds, right? You know, I'll just tell you a story. I used to joke around when I first got this job. You know what? If City College ever goes down, that means we're all going down, right? You know, and I could never believe that City College would be under attack the way it is now.
Same here.
You know, but that's the way it is. And the thing is that you can choose your destiny. You can choose your destiny if you imagine and believe, all right? And of course, use logic and intelligence, your education to empower yourself and your community, all right? Tell yourselves every day when you wake up, start your days. I'm a good, intelligent person. That establishes a momentum every day, all right? Try as much as possible to keep negative ideas out of your mind. Forward, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. I wrote a book called Barrio Bushido. And Bushido is the code of the samurai, right? And the code of the samurai, you just go forward. You just go forward. At some point, you have to stop thinking and you just go, regardless of what the outcome is. That is part of my advice to you. Go forward in your lives. All right, and this is a tip that I heard, or it's really some profound advice that I heard, and I told my class this earlier in the semester. I went to a party in Berkeley a few months ago, and an older gentleman was there. He's 91 years old. His name is Leo Litwack. He's an accomplished author, right? And all right, you know, we're philosophizing together, and he has no reason to lie. He's going to be dying pretty soon. You know what I mean? You know, okay. And I don't mean to make poke at that. I mean, that's just the reality. For him to say what he's saying, that is his truth. And I'm going to tell you what his truth was. His truth was this: reading is the key to consciousness. All right, yeah. And you know good, okay, all right? That's from his life experience and everything that he's been through in his 91 years on this planet. Reading is the key to consciousness. And I just want to briefly mention, of course you've all been told, go read, right? But check this out. It's probably some of the most intimate type of communication you will ever have with another human being. You know why? You know who you're communicating with? You yourself. You're talking to yourself, but it's someone else's words who you've never even met before. You've never even heard that person's voice, and that voice magically goes into your head. And if you can pay attention to that, man, you can move mountains. You can move mountains, all right? So take that advice. Please read. Read complex works, all right? And ultimately, my final point here is that I believe it is love that transforms the universe, all right? Education can only get you so far, all right? It is love. Spirit matters most, all right? And I believe that love is the most powerful force in the universe. Adiel, you were talking about that earlier, right, in your poem, okay? And thank your teachers. Thank your parents. Thank your peers, right? And know that every day, if you follow the rule, the game of love, you will see your world will be transformed. Your world will be transformed. All right? You made it through this one part of the journey. You're going to be going on now to the next part. Okay? I congratulate all of you, and I applaud you. Y es todo. Goodbye.